This is my house. I've been renovating it for a year, filming the whole thing. Somewhere on my hard drive, there's about 40 videos worth of footage, of which you've seen maybe half. Turns out there was a reason for that, so I did something about it. It's now 12:30, and I want this video published by 5 p.m. I've been doing this channel for almost 5 years now, and in that time I've created about 80 videos, starting with the van conversion, and now the house. And I've got footage on my hard drive that I've never touched. The kitchen, for example. I picked up a free kitchen on Facebook Marketplace, repurposed it. I made new doors and drawer fronts out of plywood. I modified the worktop. I built an upstand out of OSB and put some nice hardwood edging on it. I filmed everything. But when I came to edit it, it was just files to me. The story I had in my head when I was there, completely gone. And that keeps happening every single time. I finish a job, I film it, I move on. I'm no longer interested. And by the time I sit down to edit, I've lost it. And I couldn't figure out why.
Okay, let's have a look here. Maybe... Yeah.
We got the first tiles down, and now it was a case of rinse and repeat.
Great. Yeah, this is fine. But there's just so much more to edit. Can't do this. Nah, I'm done.
I'm an autistic ADHDer, and the thing about that is, it's not laziness, it's not that I don't want to edit, it's executive dysfunction. Coming back to footage you shot 6 weeks ago is a different task to the one you filmed. You've lost the emotional context. You were there, you knew the story, and now you're just looking at files. To find the shape again, you'd have to rewatch everything. And that requires a kind of activation energy that I often just can't summon. So the edit doesn't start, the footage sits. And I go and film something new instead, because that's so much more interesting. That's the cycle, and I couldn't break it. So I built something. I call it Atlas. The idea is simple. Before you pick up the camera, you define the shape of a video. Not a script, just a framework. What's this video actually about? What are the key moments you need to capture? What can you leave out? You know the OpenReach video, the one that did well? That worked because I already knew the arc before I filmed it. I knew the route, the complications, the payoff. I filmed with intention rather than just filming everything and hoping. But that was by accident. Atlas makes that happen every time. How it's built, that's a different video. If you want to know, let me know in the comments below.
So that's enough theory. Let's have a look at Atlas in action. Okay, so I want to make a video about how much I've spent in 1 year of renovations because I've not been keeping track of it. I've just got this drawer full of receipts and I'm just scared to look at it. And I just think it could be quite useful for people to know, what does a renovation cost in 1 year? Or at least what does it cost for me? Idea, Matt has never tracked his renovation spending properly, just a drawer full of receipts. He's been too nervous to look at it. The video is about going through all of it, adding it up and telling people honestly what 1 year renovation on a house like this actually costs. Not a highlight reel of big purchases, the full picture including all the small blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Questions before filming. Will this be going through receipts on camera in real time or adding it all up first and presenting the total? Are there categories worth breaking out? Materials versus tools, tradespeople, skips. Well, there's no tradespeople. Just me. What's the emotional angle? Costs that aren't in the receipts. Time. Favours from dad. Okay, cool. So do I want to create that? Yes. Okay, so the idea is in. So now I want to create a brief. Let's do that. Which one? Garden cobble? No. Smart bin reminder. That's going to be a cool one. Year 1 renovation costs. Absolutely. Churning. Key question first. Are you going to go through the receipts on camera in real time or are you going to add it all up beforehand and present the number? Right, well, I think there's quite a pile of them. I think that would take quite a long time. So I think it's going to be a bit of both. I want to capture some footage of going through them, but then I've got to go away and add it up off camera. Otherwise, it's going to be a very boring video. Man, I love these turns. Good call. So the receipts amount is more of an establishing shot. Here's the chaos, and the actual number gets revealed after you've done the work off camera. Who's helping, or is this a solo one? I don't know, because it could be interesting having another angle of someone going, "You spend that much?" although I always thought it would be a solo video, it could be quite interesting to sit down with someone, maybe my mum, because she's very pragmatic about that kind of stuff. Or someone going, you spent that much? Or, I don't know. Mum would be a good choice if you want to get her on camera. You spent what reaction for someone you know, who knows you, is funnier and more relatable than just you staring at a spreadsheet. And it fits the series dynamic you've already got with people appearing in the videos. That said, it does change the shape of the video. Solo is simpler to film and edit. Mum, you're managing 2 people in the moment, needs to land naturally. My thought, if Mum's up for it, you can get her around without too much faff, go for it. Yeah, she'd definitely be up for it. Here we go. Maybe her role in this is I do all this. I go through it myself. But then she comes over and I reveal what I've spent. And then that reaction is going to be organic, but it doesn't involve all the extra setup. Yeah, that's the structure. You do the work, she arrives to the reveal. Her reaction is genuine because she doesn't know the number yet. True. Clean to film, easy to edit, and the payoff moment writes itself. One more question. Do you think this is one video or could it get complicated enough to split? I mean, I haven't spent that much. One video will do just fine. Last thing, is there anything that's not in the receipts that was still a real cost? Time, favours and bad stuff like that, worth knowing before you write the thing. Well, this is interesting because I know that I can't possibly account for the hours I put into it. Can't really put a value on that, nor would I have any idea how much time my dad spent on it. It's got to be just the raw cost of it and not involving any time, because I haven't had any tradespeople in, bar one boiler man came in to service my boiler right at the start. So I think I had to keep it simple. Got it. Excellent. Do I want to proceed? Yes. Let's have a quick look. Videos. In progress. There it is. Year 1 renovation costs. So I've now got my brief markdown file. The story in one sentence. Matt goes through a drawer full of receipts he's been too scared to look at, adds it all up off camera, then reveals the total to his mum, whose reaction does the work that a spreadsheet can't. And then it's got this list of what I need to capture, what I don't need to film, the likely complication, the payoff shot, questions to resolve before filming, Atlas note. So this is the framework that I want for my video, right? And let's look at this Atlas note. This is the video where the renovation becomes real in a way that all the tiling and insulation footage doesn't quite manage. The receipts are the proof of everything, the scale of what you've taken on, the decisions you made under pressure, the stuff you bought twice because the first one got lost. The mum reveal works because she's not just reacting to a number, she's reacting to a year of my life. Don't underplay that in the outro. So we've got this framework. Now, I won't go into all the other stuff because that's for another video, but we can just have a quick look here. And if I wanted to, once I got to there, I can ask it to, easier to show you here. The other commands I've got, brief we've done, then when I've filmed everything I can build and edit, and then it will help me with the edit. So that's what I'm going to be doing as soon as I'm finished here, and then we'll pop back and see how long it takes. What time is it now? 2:35. We're running out of time. These are some of the documents I used to plan the video that you've just watched. I generated them before I even picked up the camera. Neat.
So you just watched me use Atlas to plan a video about how much this renovation has cost me. Every receipt, every material, every tool. I've never actually added it up. That's the next video. And it's the second one planned properly with Atlas from the start, because I've also used it for this video as somewhat of a litmus test. Well, it's just gone 7:30 and it's taken a little bit longer than I was hoping. Broke my drone, had a bit of fun with Final Cut, but I got there. And honestly, even with all of that, Atlas did what it was supposed to do. I knew the shape of the video before I filmed it. The edit was hard, but it wasn't confusing, and that's the difference. If you want to know how Atlas was actually built, the technical side of it, let me know in the comments. I'll do that if there's interest. And if any of this resonates, the footage pile, the editing bottleneck, the cycle, I'd love to know in the comments. If you want to support the channel, there's a membership option. It means a lot, even if it's just one person. Anyway, looks like we're pretty much done here. It's 7:30 and not 5 p.m. like I promised. And that's just when I'm exporting it. I think you're going to have the video hopefully at 8:30 this evening. So yeah, I think we're done here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the next one. Goodbye.